had the last 2 days off, able to recover from the NLDS. Dave Roberts was talking about just how last night during practice, you guys were watching the matchup between the Cubs and the Brewers. You all really prioritized just being together last year in those moments, preparing for each round. How were these last 2 days just kind of valuable for you all as a team to reset now for this series?
Yeah, something that we learned last year was the power of being together and kind of like making these the most important days and weeks of our year. We all know that we play a really long regular season where you're gonna go through up and downs or whatever the case may be. But these couple weeks are kind of like for the boys, and we kind of like taking that into a point where everything that we do these last couple weeks of the year is among ourselves and kind of like trying to get any kind of edge that we can get from being together, being around each other, like talking about the game, talking about situations that might be happen in the game, going over stuff as the other team is kind of like approaching us, or how did we play these 6 games against the Brewers or the Cubs. Because we play against them in the regular season and we gather information. And I feel like, I mean, yesterday workout, we were there just like preparing, having fun and kind of like hanging around. But at the same time, we kind of talking among each other about the game and what we're going to expect about these guys. And we didn't know who we're going to face at that time. But I feel like that's the kind of like the point of like being together every single day. We're not taking days off. That's why we're here today. We just landed. And we make a decision that we're going to sacrifice a lot of our time outside the field with the families, and we're just going to be here 100% of our time to try to do something that is really special. And I think we all deserve it, and the organization and the city, and we're going to go for it.
Let's go to Bill on the far right in the third row.
Yeah, Miggy, what do you remember about the series against the Brewers where they swept you guys? And how different are the Dodgers now than the Dodgers of July?
Yeah, the difference is that our guys are healthy, you know, and we have everybody knows our pitching staff has been carrying us for the last 2 months of the year, and they've been throwing the ball really well. They started pitching, and our team got healthier. And I remember when we came here, we didn't have Kike, we didn't have Blake, we didn't have a couple of the guys, and we were kind of like playing a little short on the bench and the back end of the bullpen and the starting pitching. And I feel like right now we're in a really good place to kind of go head-to-head with the best of the National League. They show up the whole league and the world that they were the best team during the regular season, and they deserve it. And we didn't play good against them in the regular season. But we have another chance. Here we are in the last 2 team standings in the National League, and we're looking forward for this challenge.
Let's go to Fabian, second row.
Yeah, Miggy, how do you prepare to play a team like the Brewers that kind of puts pressure on the opponent so frequently?
Yeah, I mean they're a team. They're aggressive. They're gonna run. They bunt. They do the little things. They don't strike out much. They put the ball in play, and it's not a secret. You gotta be ready for every pitch, every out, every opportunity. I feel like our preparation wouldn't change. We are who we are as a team. We just know that. Like beforehand, we're gonna have our meetings and our conversations, and we're gonna be ready to go. But we all understand what kind of team they have over there, and it's they play out of the energy of the game, the kind of the momentum. They take charge of that, and they have pretty good pitching in the back end of the bullpen. So we're gonna be ready for it, and I think like I said, we gathered a lot of information during the regular season.
Bob in the front.
Miguel, when you and Christian Yelich were together in Miami, did you envision him having this kind of career?
Yeah, he's one of my favorites. I think he's a captain himself over there. I know not many people talk about like him being a captain or something like that. He's just like an old veteran player that kind of helps everybody to kind of run the clubhouse and the team. And I know because I know Jackson Churio really close. We're from Venezuela. We're with the same agency. And I know how highly he speaks about Yelich. And I can say the same thing. When we played together in Miami, he's not a guy who gonna talk a lot, but he's gonna show you through preparation and work ethic. And I'm happy for him because he's getting the opportunity to be in this stage. And he always showed me that he was kind of like a guy that you can follow because he's a great leader.
Miguel, we're going to go up to the top left.
Por acá, Miguel, ¿por qué se les ha complicado tanto enfrentar al equipo de Milwaukee y qué han aprendido de esas derrotas?
Creo que estamos en un momento diferente, lo acabo de decir también, creo que no estábamos completos en ese momento. Creo que una de las cosas que nos faltaba era que la salud de los jugadores estuviese ahí para poder enfrentarnos de la mejor manera a ellos en ese momento donde nos enfrentamos. Y obviamente estamos en una mejor posición ahora mismo para poder enfrentar esta serie. Y creo que lo que pasó en la temporada regular, perdimos unos juegos, pero también ganamos bastante experiencia con respecto al equipo de ellos y cómo ellos juegan el béisbol. Y creo que vamos a estar listos para lo que venga. Sabemos que no va a ser fácil porque demostraron que fueron el mejor equipo de la Liga Nacional durante la temporada regular, tuvieron el mejor récord y tenemos que venir con todo lo que tengamos que hacer.
We have another in Spanish in the
¿Qué
far
tal,
right
Miguel?
corner.
Un par de preguntas. ¿Qué diferencias o similitudes? Evidentemente cada temporada es diferente, pero puedes rescatar con respecto a la campaña pasada en general y sobre todo la postemporada. Y la segunda, también entendemos que todavía falta, pero ya se está acercando quizás el momento y te pregunto si hay cierta presión en ser el primer equipo en 24 años en quizás ganar un back-to-back en la Serie Mundial.
No, creo que una de las cosas de las similitudes que hemos tenido es la manera que estamos conectados en esta parte de la temporada. Sabemos que las temporadas son muy largas y pasan muchas cosas y hay altos y bajos durante la temporada, pero creo que ahora mismo, comparado al año pasado, es prácticamente la misma química que tenemos entre los jugadores, poniendo el esfuerzo para dejar muchas cosas a un lado que no es que no son importantes, sino que le estamos dando mucho más importancia a esta oportunidad que tenemos de repetir, y creo que esa es la similitud. Y obviamente es algo difícil porque todo el mundo quiere la corona y quieren tener lo que nosotros tenemos, y hemos estado siendo seguidos durante todo el año. No fue fácil ganar juegos de pelota en la temporada regular porque no importa quién te enfrentabas, siempre te daban lo mejor. Y estamos en esta instancia y tenemos que ganar 8 juegos más y sabemos que no será fácil.
Any last ones for Miguel? All right, Miguel, thanks for the
Thank
time.
you, guys.
See you tomorrow.